Alright, as promised, a second bag of goldnuggetminer.com Paydirt. This is the 1 pound Yuba River Paydirt bag. I did the 1/4 pound yesterday. Maybe you saw that. It ended up being pretty good. You'd think I'd remember this from just doing it yesterday, but the Roy, I believe, was 58%, right around the 58%, you know, 50, I think it was 58. So it was right around there, maybe some little percentage points. It was really good. Surprised me. Usually on the really tiny bags, you don't really find much. So hoping to get about the same from this. This is our 1 pound. Matt over at goldnuggetminer.com. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, screen it down 10, 20, and 30 and see how it goes. Yesterday's bag, I got nothing out of the 10 mesh. 6 little bitty nut pickers, flakes, whatever you want to call them, out of the 20, and the rest was all 30 mesh. So I'm excited. I'll be right back. I'm going to go screen this out, show you what I got, and then we'll go from there and start panning and see what we get out of it. Alright? Alright. Alright. Just finished screening everything down. This is everything that was bigger than the 10 mesh. None of this would go through. Of course, didn't see anything in it. Will pan it, but, you know. So, this is everything that was bigger than the 10 mesh. This was everything bigger than the 20 mesh. A lot less, you know, weight-wise. A lot of bigger rocks this time than the last time. They were, last bag, the 1/4 pound, they were about the same amount. This one's a little bit smaller. So that's everything that wouldn't go through the 20 mesh. And then here's everything that wouldn't go through the 30 mesh. Yesterday I didn't screen it again past this, but I did this time anyway. Just because it was a 1 pound bag, and as you can see, probably the majority of this bag is going to be smaller stuff. You know, fairly decent amount of rocks. I didn't see anything in either one of these, but again, as always, will pan. Yesterday it surprised me. I didn't see anything in these either, in between the 10 and 20, and I got a couple out of it. So we'll see. Same river, Yuba River, so should be all the same. I'm gonna go get my water, my Martin Prospecting Gold Getter juice, and what we'll do is we'll start panning it out, see what we get. Alright, back. Just finished panning out some of it. This is what I found that wouldn't fit through. There was nothing, of course, that wouldn't fit through the 10 mesh. No big nuggets. This is what wouldn't go through the 20 mesh. As you can see, yesterday I got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got about 10. So that's about on par with what I got yesterday, which is great. See if I can give you a close-up shot. Then what wouldn't fit through the 30 mesh, got some, you know, this time I went a little, I didn't just mix the stuff together, so I went through it. About 8 little flakes in that one. And so now all I have left is the really fine stuff. And again, it is, the black sands are really magnetized in this, which is a good thing. You know, if you want to just churn through some stuff. I don't really use my magnet too much, unless it's when I'm finishing. So I'm going to go through this, and then I'll come back. And one thing I did want to show you, I'm not going to use this pan, but I'm going to show you, it does not muddy up. It's a pretty clean dirt. You can see it gets a little muddy, and that's because I have a lot of dirt in here. When you're just panning a couple scoops at a time, it keeps the water, as you can see, really crystal clear, which is great. It makes it a lot easier to pan. So far, I'm really impressed with the goldnuggetminer.com Paydirt. This is something definitely, if you're new to gold mining or panning, this is definitely something that would be, you know, It's not super challenging like all black sands that are non-magnetized. It's got a fair amount of gold in it. You know, it's got a good return on investment on the, at least on the quarter-pound bag, and this one's looking on par to be the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pan this one down and show you what I got all together, and then you can go to the website and check out my final ROI, my final thoughts, and some links to where to go get it if you can't figure out where goldnuggetminer.com is. But, you know, I'll put a link on there so you can go straight to there from my website after you read the ROI. And then that'll be it for, you know, my Saturday and Sunday gold Paydirt reviews. Alright, so I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to pan this all out. I gotta find my other pan. I don't know what I did with it. Set it down somewhere. So I'll be right back. Alright, so finished panning everything out from goldnuggetminer.com, and looks pretty good. I have to weigh it up, of course, but you know, that's what I got from in between the 10 and 20, in between the 20 and 30, and in between under 30 mesh. So again, goldnuggetminer.com. You know, you can go to his website, or you can go over to mine and get the ROI, and then I'll have a link straight to his site. He sells on Amazon again. He sells on Etsy. He sells on his website, of course. So it's really fun dirt. You know, since the black sands was challenging, when I showed you with how much under 30 there was, a lot of that was black sands. Probably 90% of it was black sands. Very little blondes, tons of black sand. Would have been really, you know, it was challenging because I didn't use a magnet for it. But if you use a magnet, it'd be fun dirt. This is something definitely for a new panner or somebody just looking for a fun bag of pay dirt. If the ROI stays in this one around 60%, which the quarter pound did, that's great. I mean, you can't beat anything over 50% nowadays, and especially in lower price bags. Usually, you know, a lot of these people, you get about 30 to 40% when you're only paying 10 or 11 bucks. You know, this one I believe was $17.95 for the 1 pound. Paid $10.95 for the quarter pound. So check out the comments section. You can get to the ROI and more info. You can go to my website, and I'll put up a little bit more info, some links and stuff like that, some pictures. The bag did weigh 1 pound. It'll be on my website. You'll see the picture. So the you know, yesterday I kept saying that the other bag was 1 ounce over, and I don't know why I was saying that. It was 4 ounces exactly, and for whatever reason I just kept thinking a quarter of a pound was 3 ounces. But you know, I hadn't had my coffee yet when I was doing my panning yesterday. So, well, enjoy. A review will be up shortly. Thank you.